I never believed in coincidences. My life was always neatly organized: work, home, a few friends who called from time to time. I thought of myself as rational, maybe even cold. Love, to me, was something people wrote about in books but rarely experienced in real life, and that's why meeting her changed everything. Her name was Alina. I remember that day so clearly, as if it were yesterday. I walked into a small cafe near my office to grab a quick coffee before a long day. And there she was, sitting with her laptop, completely absorbed in her thoughts. Her face was calm, but her eyes carried a strange light, as if an entire universe was hidden inside them. I ordered my coffee, but I couldn't take my eyes off her. We spoke by accident. She spilled something on the table, and I handed her a napkin. She smiled and said, "Thank you." In those two simple words, there was so much warmth that my heart, a heart I thought had long turned to stone, suddenly trembled. We started talking, first about small things, books she liked, music I listened to. But within half an hour, it felt like we had known each other forever. From that day, we began meeting more often. And each time I saw her, the world changed. The city, which once seemed gray and dull, suddenly filled with colors. Rainy evenings stopped feeling lonely, because she was there, with hot tea and quiet laughter. I caught myself waiting for our meetings more than for anything else. Alina was special. She listened in a way that made me believe in my own dreams. She believed in me even when I doubted myself. She pushed me to try new things, to live more fully. I could text her in the middle of the night, and she always answered, even if I woke her up. I had never felt such loyalty and warmth before. But love isn't just happiness. It's also trials. We argued. Sometimes over small things. I forgot to buy bread, or she was hurt by my sharp words. Sometimes over bigger things. Her desire to travel clashed with my need for stability. But every time, we found a way back to each other. Because the scariest thing for us was losing what we had. The hardest moment came when she was offered a job abroad. It was her dream, and I knew I had no right to stop her. But my heart tightened at the thought of being far from her. Those last days before she left were both the happiest and the most painful. We walked through the city that had witnessed our love, and every street felt like a farewell. When the day came, I held her hand until the very last second. She looked at me and said, "We'll make it. Love is stronger than distance." I tried to believe her. But when the airport doors closed behind her, it felt like part of me had been torn away. We wrote to each other, we called, we lived in 2 time zones. It wasn't easy, but every time her face appeared on my screen, it felt like a celebration. We found the strength to support each other, even when the world felt too harsh. 2 years passed. And one day, she came back. I met her at the very place where we had once said goodbye. She ran into my arms, and I knew, every trial, every tear, every lonely night was worth this moment. Love is not just beautiful words and romantic evenings. It is patience, struggle, and faith. But if it is real, it can endure anything. We endured. And I believe our story is only beginning, because I found my true love. And now I know for certain coincidences don't exist.